The best films starring Johnny Depp should become a Halloween tradition. Even though Johnny Depp has starred in a number of timeless movies, Sleepy Hollow does not seem to garner as much attention as some of his other large studio productions. Depp and Tim Burton, a longtime friend and director, collaborated once more on the film. The 1999 film had a respectable box office performance and won an Academy Award for Best Art Direction. But when compared to other well-loved performances like Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean series, or even earlier Tim Burton collaborations like Edward Scissorhands and Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Johnny Depp's Sleepy Hollow is not as well remembered. The awful remakes of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Alice in Wonderland, even those controversial portrayals appear to generate more conversation than Depp's portrayal of Constable Ichabod Crane, who is looking into a succession of killings that the townsfolk are attributing to a legendary ghost known as the Headless Horseman. In Sleepy Hollow, Johnny Depp is amusingly eccentric and manages to strike a better balance between his leading man reputation and his tendency toward playing supporting roles than he had since Edward Scissorhands. A cast that is completely jam-packed with A-list talent, including Michael Gambon, Miranda Richardson, and Christina Ricci, will also joining him, best known as Dumbledore from the Harry Potter movies. The Headless Horseman, a well-known phantasm from Washington Irving's works, is portrayed by Christopher Walken and Ian McDiarmid as the Emperor Palpatine from the Star Wars saga. But this film isn't just so much fun to see because of Johnny Depp and the Sleepy Hollow cast. One of the most gorgeous films to emerge from the studio system in the 1990s, the producers spared no expense when it came to building the universe of the film. Tim Burton sought to create a particularly eerie and wonderful world for the screen with this significantly expanded version of the story, and it shows in the meticulous design of every scene, prop, and costume. The fact that Johnny Depp and Sleepy Hollow don't enjoy the widespread acclaim they deserve is particularly surprising, given that the movie is almost made to be viewed on Halloween. The movie goes out of its way to include frightful jack-o'-lanterns in two major scenes. The opening murder, in which we see Martin Landau lose his head in front of a scarecrow with a malicious pumpkin head, and the iconic flaming jack-o'-lantern that is used as a practical joke against the easily alarmed Ichabod Crane. Not only does the ghostly subject material feel right at home during the spookiest of seasons, in the same way that he does for the other roles in his illustrious career, Johnny Depp should be pleased with Sleepy Hollow and rejoice in it. Even if he may have recently experienced a low time in his life, his work in this movie is always deserving of praise, particularly as Halloween draws near. He secretly thinks that Sleepy Hollow is his best performance to date, and maybe more people will agree once they give the film the chance.